Hi, I'm Cher Guthrie, and this is my book report. Today we are going to be talking about 3 books. Why? Because I think I've spent enough time on these books. It's a whole series, and the first one I'm going to be talking about is Divergent. Now, I read this book because everyone is reading it. There's a movie coming out. My son is reading it. My daughter wants to read it, so I kind of wanted to be in the know. So I'm actually very happy that I read Divergent. It is about a girl named Beatrice, and it's set in dystopian Chicago. Now, when you live there, when you turn 16, you have to take a test to decide which faction that you are going to be living in. And there are 5 factions, which means kind of like just different groups of people. Most people, when they take a test, they have 1. But when she took it, she had 3, which means she was divergent. So this story is about her journey, and it is filled with all kinds of adventure and her just, discovering who she is and manning up and being more than she thought that she could be. So I found it to be, pretty inspirational, and you just wanted to root for her the whole time. So I really liked that a lot, which means I went on to Insurgent. Now this one, I didn't like as much. No. This one is about her continuing to discover who she is. However, she's so consumed with guilt that the entire book is her struggling for the whole book. And I know that she's 16, and I know that she's been through a lot. She's killed people. I mean, she's just one situation after another. But for a whole book, it is her just feeling horrible and struggling. And so you're feeling that the whole time, which was not fun at all. But I wanted to see how the journey ended, so I went on to Allegiant, and that one I liked more. I liked that more than I liked Insurgent. It was about Beatrice and Tobias leaving Chicago and going outside the fence to try and find a better life, along with some of their friends, and the things that they go through while they're there, all their discoveries. And I do feel like Beatrice grew a lot. So did Tobias. He struggled a bit, but not as much as she did in that second book. At least they were together and they were affectionate. However, the big dum-ta-la, no one liked this ending. Of course, it was the author's choice. It was her story to tell, but no one liked this ending. I don't know anyone that did. So I'm not going to give it away and have a spoiler, but I wouldn't recommend the whole book. I mean, the whole series, but Divergent, I thought was really good. And I thought the author, it was very well written. I just didn't totally enjoy the journey. And again, that's my opinion. But there were a lot of cool things to think about and different ways to look at things in it, which was pretty cool. But I give Divergent an A, I give Insurgent a C, and I give Allegiant a B. And I am so looking forward to seeing the movie.